Ladies and gentlemen, tonight on the Josh Nolan and Oliver Westphal Throttle Racing Show, we have with us Elijah Westphal. Welcome to the show, Elijah.
Thank you for having me.
So, Elijah, let's talk about your racing career. Where did it all start for you?
She's a good girl. Why
Uh,
not?
it, I think it started. Well, it all started with my dad.
Girl, good girl, good girl.
Drag racing, and So when I was growing up, I remember watching NASCAR and drag racing with him, and it made me really want to do racing full time and wanting to maybe be in NASCAR someday.
So you've been racing.
Okay. So, what was it like for you to race for the first time, Elijah?
Tonight, Jerry. No.
My dad, he found this link called a Tri Ride for Kalamazoo, and then we signed up and we did it. And then when I got the car, I really liked it.
That's my phone on top of those notebooks. Oh, all right.
So, how much success have you had as a race car driver, Elijah?
Nice.
This past year, I've won the Friday Night Series Championship, and I won the Most Improved Driver award. And yeah.
So, how do you celebrate your victories, Elijah?
I celebrate by going to Taco Bell, which is my favorite restaurant. And
So, what's an awesome day at the racetrack look for you?
win.
Okay. How about at the racetrack?
Like hanging out with friends and just having fun.
So, who are some of your friends at the racetrack?
Alex Hess, Luke Faulkner, Grayson Hathaway, Mason Fisher, Ethan and Gavin Tranowski, Nolan Elliott, Daxton Johnson, Caitlin Elliott, Molly Miller, Camden Yoder. I think that's all.
You turn my light off and just put on my.
So, what is your favorite racetrack to race on?
Little Kalamazoo Speedway.
What is your favorite racetrack you've raced on?
Little Kalamazoo Speedway.
Is that a pavement or dirt track?
Pavement. It's the fastest track in the nation.
Okay. So, what tracks are you looking forward to racing this year?
I'm looking forward to doing well at the Midwest Thunder because I heard they're moving Midwest Thunder to Little Kalamazoo Speedway, and I'm also looking forward to racing at Mindy Indy.
Okay. So, are you going to be racing nationally this year?
I don't. Maybe I think we might.
You want to refill?
Okay.
No.
So, what's your paint scheme for your race car this year?
It's a navy blue and lime green car for my heavy Honda, and then for my heavy 160, it's like the opposite. So, because my heavy 160, it has a blue stripe and then a green like body, and then for my heavy Honda, it's a green stripe and a blue body.
Okay. So, how'd you come up with your race car number?
Do we really have a number? I don't think we really have a number.
Okay. Where do you see yourself at in a few years with your racing career?
Probably racing at Berlin Raceway
Okay.
and racing Legends.
Okay. So, Elijah, do you have a racing nickname?
Uh, no, I'm known for having the poses though.
Yeah. You have a secret pose, you said?
Uh-huh.
What's that?
This.
Oh boy. So Elijah, when it comes to your racing career, who do you look up to as a race car driver?
Kyle Busch and Carson Hocevar.
Have you ever met both of those guys?
Yep.
Okay. So, what was it like to meet both of those guys?
Well, for Carson Hocevar, he's the owner. Well, he's the owner, and his family's the founders of Little Kalamazoo Speedway. So he comes to the track sometimes to flag. So, and that's how I met him. And for Kyle Busch, it was very nerve wracking because he signed my hat, and that was very nerve wracking experience because of all the people trying to scram in.
Oh, I know, the storm.
Cool. So, who else do you look up to as race car drivers?
Maybe like Dale Earnhardt.
Okay. So, Elijah, who do you have for sponsors on your race car?
I don't have any sponsors. But my dad got a heart transplant, so we've been focusing on that. But we are looking for sponsors, though.
Okay. So, do you have who's all on your racing crew?
My mom, my dad, and there's been a whole bunch of people that helped us too because of my dad's problem with his heart.
Yeah. Do you help work on your race car also?
I help like change tires and like I'm mostly for like emotional support.
Okay. So Elijah, do you have any crazy racing stories you'd like to share with us?
So this year, we're at a quad city at Little Kalamazoo. I took the white flag. I was leading by half a track, and then on the backstretch, I tried passing the lap car, and I think I waited too long and I passed them too late on the backstretch. So we made contact coming into 3, and then out of 4, I flipped over about a couple feet away from the finish line, and I didn't win the race.
Okay. So, Elijah, what do you like to do for fun away from the racetrack?
I like to play basketball.
Okay.
gains 11 pounds of straight on.
Like to
And
play
I also-
basketball.
Yeah.
Huh?
What?
You like to play basketball?
Yeah.
What else do you like to do?
Video games.
Video games. Okay. So what type of video games do you like to play?
Fortnite. NASCAR Heat. I like playing the NASCAR video games and World of Outlaws racing game too.
Okay. So you pretty good on the World of Outlaw game?
Not. I'm still trying to get used to like the slidiness and how much I need to use the joysticks in the corners. Well, other than that, yeah.
Okay, okay. Who's your favorite World of Outlaw driver?
Probably like. I don't know if he races like the National World of Outlaws, but I really like the NASCAR drivers like Christopher Bell and Kyle Larson, how they race on dirt.
Okay. Usually Wednesday, Thursday. Change up in the area.
Yeah.
I'll find
Yeah.
out. Okay.
I figured that. Well, the thing is, Greg just comes with a little bit of an
I
explanation.
changed some of my plans around.
Yeah, the other time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be gone every day this week. Be nice.
So Elijah,
It's up, you better get your butt up and move it.
is there a racing page the racing fans can follow you on?
On Facebook, I have a Facebook page called Elijah Westphal Racing.
Okay.
That's cool today.
You have a lot of followers?
I have over 150.
Yeah, the storm's actually looks nice tonight.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Very cool. So how's school going for you?
Pretty good.
That's most of the top street.
Okay. So Elijah, you have any questions for me?
What did he ask him?
Who's your favorite race car driver of like all?
I like Kyle Larson quite a bit. World of Outlaw wise, I really don't have one anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to find one.
I think that's what he said.
So thank you very much, Elijah, for being on our racing show. Is there anybody else you would like to thank for helping you get this far with your racing career?
Definitely my parents for motivating me still. Because sometimes I felt like retiring and sometimes I haven't. And I like to thank them for all my highs and lows.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, Elijah. I'm going to call you a little bit to thank you in person, but you have a good night, okay?
All right, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, now she's in pain. Yeah. What a place to keep a candy, huh? Looks like your mom right there.
I'll have you guys exit out.
I said maybe not. At the store? No.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Elijah Westphal on our racing show tonight, talking to us about his racing career. Go hit up Elijah Westphal on racing on Facebook. But I'd like to thank Chad Rat Construction for sponsoring our racing show. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have a good night. Catch you later on another episode of the Josh Nolan and I'll have Westphal Throttle Racing Show. And if you would like to sponsor a racing show or be on a racing show, feel free to call us or text us at 712-209-7138. Thanks, bye.